So it's my birthday, and although I'm not vlogging, I want to share some things. Last night I was so angry because my mother used to call me at night before the day of my birthday. And she'd say, I wanted to be the first one to wish you a happy birthday. And she would sing the birthday song to me. And last night she wasn't able to call. So I wanted to scream and I wanted to yell and so I used my pillow and I screamed into the pillow and I yelled and then I just cried myself to sleep. But it doesn't feel real and it doesn't feel like my birthday. And I'm upset and I'm emotional about it. But I also realize, and here's the irony, so aside from wearing makeup, and I probably shouldn't have put eyeliner on, that wasn't very well thought out, because I'm heading to see my goddesses for our Wednesday celebration. Last night there was this amazing, powerful thunderstorm, and it almost seemed just at the moment that the loudest thunder struck is when I realized that my mom wasn't going to be the one to call me. And so it was like at the same time, with all that rain just pounding and pouring and the thunder striking like it did, she was there, and that was her way to say happy birthday to me. But I was still so mad because I couldn't hear her voice. I wanted her to be here. I would do anything for my mom to be here again right now. These aren't easy times with everything. It's like I feel like in this moment, there's so much upheaval. So many things in my life this year have just completely been shaken to the core, have completely been knocked off balance. And yeah, I've been able to carry it through, and that's one of the other things that makes me so angry. I'm the oldest of 3 girls that I grew up with, and honestly, I'm sick of always having to be the strong one. I've held it together, I hold it together, I hold space, but sometimes it gets hard because I feel like there's nobody to hold me. This is the importance of my goddesses. This is why I do go to my goddesses, because of the importance of it, because it carries me, it supports me, and I need the comfort and the support of my women, of the ladies, of people who know me without judgment, who don't tell me what I should do or try to fix me, that know what I've been through and they've seen, and they remind me, you're doing an amazing job. Be kind on yourself. Remember, this is just part of the path. This is part of your yoga. This is life. We go through changes. It's okay. That's why I say feel it to heal it. If you can't sit in the discomfort and confront it and feel it, you'll never find the comfort. It'll always be lingering discomfort. And it'll pop up at the most inopportune times. You'll say things you don't mean. You'll get emotional and irrational and make bad choices. You'll want things. It's patience. You know what? It's all about this patience theme. We're taught that it's okay to throw things away or get rid of or discard. We're not taught that it's okay to try to work through and sit with what is. Instant gratification. I want this now, and because I'm not getting it when I want it, it's okay to throw a temper tantrum. But the reality is why? Ask yourself, why am I impatient? What is it that I need? Because how often do we turn around and get what we think we want and we're still not happy? So impatient or not, you got to work through it. You still got to deal with it. And so another thing dropped in this morning that was really powerful, and it was the reminder when everything is feeling like crap, when it feels like I don't know what the hell to do next, I'm sick of this. I sat with that this morning. What is it that's bringing this up? I have no idea what's next. You know what it reminds me? That when I feel uncomfortable, there's some opportunity for growth, that whatever's coming up is meant to be healed. It's coming up to surface because now's the time to work through it. Now's the time to heal it, to feel it fully and heal it. Like, I can keep on with the same patterns. I can continue to have the same experiences, but it's how I respond or react that will shift those. If I continue to do the same thing over and over again, I'll continue to get the same thing I've always gotten. It's not rocket science. It's simpler than it sounds. The reality of life is, you want change, you got to actually confront what it is that's kept you stuck. You've got to work through it, and it's all in the mind. It's not your external circumstances. It's how you show up and you respond to them. So I can talk about this all day long. I sit with my stuff. That's why I do my meditation. And this morning I was reminding myself, you're not doing so bad. You're doing pretty damn well given the circumstances. And yeah, you have pushed through things that nobody else could have ever pushed through. I know where I've been strong, and my mom was the first one to remind me. My mom would be the first one to say, you've been through a lot. You're doing pretty damn well. She would be my biggest cheerleader. I'm so grateful I had her in my life. And I know she still is the wind beneath my wings. It's just not easy still. It just reminds me that life is fleeting. And that if we sit in the misery, we'll never find the beauty. And I can sit here and I can share with you what I'm feeling, but I will come out of it. I always do. I know myself. I know that something big and beautiful is happening as a result of this, because my mom, in my opinion, sacrificed herself for me in so many ways. She couldn't show up a lot of times in my life. My mom had this unfortunate thing where she would promise me something and she couldn't follow through. She would overcommit and underdeliver. And you know, there was a little bit of a joke with me and my sisters, and I don't falter for it, but I finally had accepted that years ago. Years ago I realized, wow, my mom tries to help people because she can't help herself, and that when she doesn't show up where she claims she's going to help me, it's not because she doesn't want to. And I can only imagine how much she beat herself up when she was unable to fulfill her promises. But if anything, it's taught me to know my limitations and my boundaries and my capabilities, and to not overcommit or overpromise, but to do the best I can and be good with that, and to remind myself that if I do make a mistake, only I have to live with that. Love is all there is, and all of us just want to feel good, right? So why is it so difficult? Why do we find more comfort, or I should say, not comfort, it's familiarity. The idea that the discomfort, because it's familiar, is the better trusted friend. But the reality is we really all just want to feel good about ourselves, our situations, and life in general. My birthday wish today. First, I'm going to find me a rainbow. And second, I'm going to really enjoy the time I have with the people I love. I'm going to let them love me. Because that's what I've been trying to do all my life, is to work on my own self-love. so that I can allow others to do the same. That when I do love myself, I'm setting the example. I'm showing up so that others have permission to do the same. So love thyself. I love you. Thank you for all your birthday wishes.